All are well. What brings you to the altar of Kinnereth, my child? You would seek the holy relic Kinnereth has bestowed upon the world. Then you must prove yourself worthy. Kinnereth's creations guard her relic, and you must pass the test before you may be granted the boots. I cannot say what it will be, for I do not know. Kinnereth herself will decide in what manner you shall be tested. All I can do is direct you to the Grove of Trials, and remind you to heed Kinnereth's teachings. Fear and respect nature and all her creations. Not far from here, to the west, nestled within the great forest, it is a place many would overlook. I warn you that it is unwise to take anyone with you. You should go there alone. Indeed, nature itself is Kinnereth's domain. All its creatures are her wards. You would do well to remember this when it comes time for your test. Then proceed directly to the grove, as your test has begun. Kinnereth may choose to guard you along the way. That is up to her. Good luck. Take care.
whatever it was. Open the gate, please! I must get out of here! Thank you for rescuing me. I've lost track of how long they've held me here. I've been held prisoner by these scoundrels for the longest time. They want to know how to reach the shield, and believed I would help them. When I refused, they locked me here, and only let me out to torture me. They got nothing from me. I am Sir Thedred. I came here seeking the shield of the Crusader, and was ambushed by these cowards. They've held me here since. I can't go with you if that's what you mean. I'm too weak. I need to rest. Once I have my strength, I will certainly join your cause. You'll have to go on alone. But the knowledge I've gained may be of use to you. Before finding this place, I learned a bit about those who created it. It's designed to keep the shield hidden and safe. A phrase kept coming up in the writings I found. When the eyes of the Guardians are upon you, Julianos will show you favor. I'm not sure how, but I just know it's a clue for making it safely through these ruins. You're the only one I've told. I hope it helps you.
You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
I heard that someone's taken over that abandoned priory in the West Wing.
Good to know. Heard anything else from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Good day.
Take care. Greetings to you.
The Chestnut Handy Stables now offers to be. Check your horse.
Yes.
Good news from
Welcome. The gauntlets, eh? There are Relders respond. Bye.
Welcome. What brings you here, my lady? Ah, yes. The gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask? Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the Old Order did something terrible, and the gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this knight by Stendar. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Hugh. Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now. He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but, well, there's really nothing that can be done for him, I think. He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him if he's feeling well enough. It's a horrible thing, truly. One cannot help but pity those such as Kelly, who have such a burden placed on them through no fault of their own. But if it is the will of the knight, then there is little that can be done. The Gauntlets have been here far longer than any of us. I don't expect that to ever change. They'll almost certainly be here long after we're all gone. Certainly after Kellen's family has died out. He's down in the chapel hall, resting. You may speak to him if you like. Take care.
pleasure is all mine. What is it? Is there a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me. Ah, so you've heard it, have you? Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad. But until it gotten worse over time, I'd come here, to the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Arelder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells. I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it. But with Arelder, there's something else there. And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty, even. Why would that be? What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can. Convince him to tell me what he knows as a dying man's last wish. You've seen them, I assume. The only evidence of what happened so many years ago. Do you know that I thought perhaps I could lift them? That somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up? I tried for hours, until my whole body ached, and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've been at the end of my rope for far too long to be ashamed of anything. I don't know why they're still here. They're so heavy, and I'm so weak. What does Stendar want from me? You too.
It's good to have a bit of good news in these dark times. What can I do for you, hero of Coral?
I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf. The curse. I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, and I fail Stendar every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar, pray to Stendar for the power to lift this curse? I've told you. The only way to lift, but that means taking the curse on yourself. You'll be marked for... Farewell.
Please, join me.
How did I feel good? I don't feel like... So I've heard.
I wish I had witnessed the avatar of divine Akatosh myself.
It's you. I've heard of you. You're the one restoring the Knights of the Nine, aren't you? My name is Caradus O'Holan. Like you, I am a servant of the Nine, specifically of Zenithar. I came here seeking his mace. However, I could not pass the test. I'm no crusader, but that doesn't mean that I cannot serve Zenithar. In light of the recent attacks, I've signed on to protect the chapel. I'm fair with the blade, and by my honor, I'll serve the Nine in any way I can. Of the original Divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Kinnereth, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kinnereth's natural world. The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsman. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kinnereth. Legends say that when Pellinal Whitestrake was slain by the Aelids, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowin as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowin as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader. Legends say that when Pellinal Whitestrake was slain by the Aelids, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowin as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowin as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader. Take care.
Warm day to you, friend. The bards will be busy. Farewell. Good friend.
What's up, guys? I'm DaMouseOfInk. Perfect time to tell you to tune in to my channel over at Twitch, where I started this live. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I'm DaMouseOfInk, your host, and we are playing the Knights of the Nine quest. I've beat all the others as far as the main quest goes, even in the Shivering Isles. But we have a lot of miscellaneous quests, which if you don't know, those are the side quests to do. I saved all the side quests to do them live on YouTube here for you guys. So if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be really awesome. I have a small channel here. My goal is 500 by the end of the year. My Twitch is very small as well. My goal is only 100. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to get back to playing the game. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I am here. I am active. I'm just playing. This is primarily for gameplay for you guys. I'll figure out a better title and summary after. But thank you again for tuning in. All right. Getting back to it.
I can't believe it. We survived. By the grace of the Nine, we survived. In no small part to you, Sir Knight. By your will, and the will of the Nine, the Chapel of Zenithar has held against this blasphemer. Sir, I pledge you my sword. I wish to join you in your quest to restore the Knights of the Nine and defeat this Umaril. I can only hope to match your bravery and valor. I am honored to serve by your side. Allow me to fetch more suitable equipment. I shall return shortly.
The common folk of Leowyn recognize your valor, even if Count Terentius does not. What do you need, friend? Good day.
You know, I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. Nobody. Take care.
What?
Sir Knight, thank Arche you are back. I have terrible news. Sir Roderick, I think he's dead. At first things were going well. He prayed at all the shrines and received a vision, a disturbing vision. The shade of Sir Beric spoke to me was all he said. We must put him to rest. We traveled back and forth across Colovia. He was always asking about an old noble family, the Vlindrels. Finally, he found what he was looking for. We went to Underpole Cave, and there he fell. He said that Sir Beric's tomb was in Underpole Cave, which is no cave, but some kind of buried keep. He had learned that Sir Beric had once been a questing knight, like us. He had found the greaves and sword of the Crusader, but then turned to evil. Sir Roderick hoped to find the relics within Sir Beric's tomb, and he did. But we also found a terrible guardian, the wraith of Lord Vlindrel, Sir Beric. Yes, my lady. And I brought you. Sir Roderick shouted for me to take them. The greaves, the holy relic, they're yours. The wraith, it used it against Sir Roderick. I don't know how that evil thing could use the holy weapon, but it did. It screamed as it struck. I'm sorry. I remember Sir Roderick saying something about the sword before we went to Underpole. It may be important. He was worried that the sword may have been turned to evil, that it may have to be reconsecrated on the altar of its creator, the divine Arche. That's all I remember. I hope it may help you. Thank you, Sir Knight. I would ask a boon if I could, although I know I do not deserve it. Would you make me a Knight of the Nine? I want to dedicate myself to ridding the world of evil. I owe it to Sir Roderick. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Knight. I will not fail you. Give me a moment to arm myself, and I will accompany you to Underpole Cave to destroy the foul wraith. Let me arm...
We meet again. I am here to join your order. I have been shown that to protect... So here I am. Thank you. I shall serve the order to... I must change in...
I find myself here, at your disposal. I want to make up for the mistakes I've made, and devote myself fully to the faith. If it pleases you, I would join your order and serve the Nine at your side. What say you? Thank you. Excuse me while I...
Sir Knight. Lord Crusader, the prophet is here. He's just arrived. He seemed to know you were coming, told me to wait for you, and here you are! Come. He is preaching to the assembled knights in the chapel. You should speak to him at once.
You have stepped from the humble shadows of obscurity and into legend. No feat you have accomplished in your life compares to what you have become. You are an embodiment of Pelinal Whitestrake, the bane of Umarul the Unfeathered. The time has come for you to fulfill your destiny. Umaril lies hid in the ancient fane of Garlus Malatar. You must go there and destroy him. No. Should you face Umaril, you would suffer the same fate as Pelinal. But times change, and even the shape of the divine itself must change with it. Where once there were 8, now one more stands with them, and they have become 9. Aye, with the apotheosis of Tiber Septim, the face of the divine was transformed. Talos ascended, and the 8 became 9. So, although you wear the armor of the gods, it is incomplete, a relic of the old ways and the old gods. As a proven guardian of this realm, and a warrior the likes of which have not been seen in millennia, Talos grants you his sacred blessing, with the ancient gifts of the 8 and the new gift of the 1. You are ready to face Umaril. It will allow you to follow Umaril into the spirit realm upon his death. It will allow you to destroy him, body and soul, utterly and for all time. You must first kill his living body, While beyond the power of most mortals, this is only the lesser of your two tasks. His Daedric nature allows his spirit to escape into oblivion after death. Oh, this is what Pelinal learned upon defeating Umaril the first time. But you can do what Pelinal could not. The blessings of Talos will allow you to follow Umaril's spirit when it leaves his body. This you must do, and you must not fail. You will not, because the Nine fight with you. Your knights will assemble at Garlus Malatar and await you there. Gather all those who you deem worthy. Not all who enter those halls shall return. Those who fall in service of the Nine will live on forever in the halls of their fathers. I wish you well on...
Hail, Commander.
Umar's Auroras are attacking! Die, Kerr!
Umaril must be...
Looks like it opens up to a huge room up there. Why won't you stay dead?
So we have just taken out Emerald. We are wrapping up the Knights of the Nine, and we might go check out another quest. Just give me some time. I appreciate everyone who has joined into the stream. If anyone's come in, thank you. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Head over to my Twitch where I started streaming this first. This is how I stream it to you guys. And follow DaMouseOfInk. It's the same thing all the way across the board on social media. In fact, hashtag DaMouseOfInk. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I did 10 playthroughs for the 10 different races because, you know, my whole playthrough as a kid all the way up to even after I got married as an adult. I played as a Breton, and then on ESO Online, I prefer to play as a Red Guard. But I think the Dark Elf takes the cake. She is my favorite character thus far playing. I played the Breton again first, is my first playthrough, and then I played the High Elf, and then I played the Orc, the Argonian, the Wood Elf. I kind of didn't like it for Oblivion Remastered. I liked it more so on the OG game. The Khajiit, I have not played my Khajiit yet, just admitting to it. But it's only because my Argonian playthrough, my other beast character type, got deleted, so it was like such a bummer that I just moved on to the Dark Elf. I played the Imperial, boring. The Red Guard, I haven't started her neither, which leaves the Nord, played her. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm just not a melee character. I played as a Shadow Mage as a kid, and that's developed into like an all-American character. So this one, for example, she does have melee. She does have her blade, but I also put her blunt, hand-to-hand, everything else up at least I think to journeyman or around journeyman. So whether it's a minor skill or major skill, it's getting up there. But we have a lot of miscellaneous quests to go through. Like I said, I saved all the miscellaneous quests for you guys. So please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm going to get back to it. I just want you guys to know I'm all about the game. So you're going to get all gameplay from me. Less talk, more game. All right, let's get back to it. Get myself out of here.
Crusader, arise, stand and face the light. Breathe again and receive your reward. You have completed your divine task. You have restored the order. You have defeated the enemy of the Nine. The order shall serve as the sword and the shield of the Nine in the dark times to come. We owe you a debt of thanks. You have succeeded where we could not. You and your knights have held true to your purpose. At last, our purgatory is at an end. We go to the glory of the Nine to serve in their host in the life beyond this one. You may call upon our spirits when you need us. Simply pray at our tombs, and each of us will grant you a blessing from the Nine. May your sword serve the Nine all the days of your life, Crusader. Farewell.
You redeemed my soul from the evil that had it, the old bitterness that seemed so important to me in life. What is that now? How to weigh that against my very soul? The evil took hold of me the day that I slew Sir Caius on the Priory steps. I baited him, knowing his temper. And then I killed him when he drew against me. I killed him in cold blood, with the Holy Sword itself. I could have disarmed him, or wounded him, but a cold pride had taken hold of me, and so I slew him, went to war, and never returned. The evil grew upon me until I became cruel, a tyrannical ruler, a terror upon the land. In death, evil held me even tighter than in life. Thanks to you, that is all behind me. Sir Caius and I will go to Aetherius side by side, as of old. The gods are truly merciful. I took the sword down with me into evil. You have redeemed us both. The gods smile on such deeds, noble knight. The Knights of the Nine stand together once again. I would not have thought it possible. We owe you a great debt. Go with virtue.
Lord Crusader, how can this be? You're alive! It's a miracle! I heard voices in the Undercroft, and I came to investigate. You vanished in Garlus Malandar. After the battle, we searched further into the ruin and found you next to Umarul's corpse. You had no wounds on your body, but you were dead. I saw it with my own eyes. You did not draw breath. We laid you to rest in the Undercroft. We kept your death a secret. We feared what would happen if our enemies thought you were dead. Indeed, they are. We knew you had succeeded in destroying Umarul's physical form, but it seemed that you had met the same fate as Pelennor Whitestrake. Tell me, was Umarul destroyed? Then he is destroyed. We've won, and you're alive. I have to tell the others. Knights of the Nine, hear me. Today we have witnessed undeniable proof of the strength and the might of the gods we serve. Slain in battle with the dread Umarul, by the grace and mercy of the Nine, the Crusader lives again. How can this be, you ask? What of our foe? What has become of Umarul the Unfeathered? Umarul has been slain by the Crusader. His very spirit cast into the void and destroyed for all eternity. He will never rise again. Let us give thanks to the Nine. By their power, the Crusader has rid the world of Umarul forever. Hail the Lord Crusader! Hail the Lord Crusader!
Sir Knight, allow me to introduce myself. I am Brelin of Sylvanar, at your service. I come to offer myself as a knight in service of Auriel, or Akatosh, as he is known in Cyrodiil. I bring nothing but my skill with the blade, which is not inconsiderable, and my devotion to the Lord Auriel. Will you accept me, as unworthy as I am? I am honored to join the Order under your illustrious excuse me.
Yes, Lord Crusader?
I take it you want something. Well, what is it?
You're pathetic.
You were Martin's friend, weren't you? Bye.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
This is a travesty. A complete and utter travesty. The crystal ball is just sitting there in the hold, but I'll be damned if I'm going back on board. And nobody will help me. Nobody. Not with those spirits roaming the decks. I don't suppose you'll help me. No, of course you won't. Of course you can't. Nobody ever wants to help. That's the... Wait. Did you actually say you'd help me? Oh, how wonderful. I can't thank you enough. I've been going out of my mind ever since my crew was murdered. This is my ship, you see. The Serpent's Wake. I hired the crew to sail to Somerset Isle to retrieve a family heirloom. My mother's crystal ball. They made the journey and arrived back all right. But then, someone murdered them. All of them. Now their spirits are haunting the ship. The crystal ball is in a chest in the ship's hold, but I can't get to it. I made it as far as the captain's cabin, but the spirits nearly killed me. Get the crystal ball and return it to me here, and I'll make it worth your trouble. Here, you'll need this key. Thank you so much. Oh, you've returned. You did it. You actually made it back with a crystal ball. Oh, thank you. Here, please take this as a reward. It's the captain's enchanted cutlass. I managed to grab it when I was in his cabin before his spirit chased me out. Oh, thank you so very much.
Did you really face down Mehrunes Dagon him? Goodbye. Look at the muscles on you.
How can I help you?
What can I do for you, Sir Knight? You hear about Gogan? A gang of thieves is running a scam in town, and he fell for it. What an idiot. An all-female gang of thieves has been recently plaguing Anvil with a very unique method of robbing. They pick on only the men. If you want to help us do something about it, go talk to Gogan and Malona. Let's just say Gogan is intimately involved and leave it at that. Farewell.
You have the hands of a...
Hello there.
Eh? Eh?
How would you like to get my husband Gogan out of hot water? Believe me, he'll need all the help he can get to worm his way out of this one. To think he'd fall for the gang's scheme, ugh, I could kill him. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, and you look confused. Let me explain. The women in the gang use their wiles to lure men out to some remote location and rob them blind. It's been going on for some time now. The city guard hasn't done very much about it because, frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed they don't want to report it. Take, for example, that good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gogan. He cared more about their charms than my own. When Gogan was, with the women, they took something quite valuable from him. No, it's not what you're thinking. He was carrying a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our wedding day. The ring belonged to my mother and has been in the family for generations. I'm willing to give you all the money I have to get it back. 100 gold. Can you help us? thank you. I'm afraid I can't offer you much help, but I'll do what I can. I hope the reward will suit the risk.
What do you want? Talk to Malona. She runs the council. Judge, jury, and executioner. Talk to her. She seems to have all the... answers. What do you want? Please, go on. Talk to her. She seems to have all the answers.
Hail, Sir Knight.
Look at the muscles on you. I plan to visit the Imperial City soon to pay my respects at the Temple of the One. They say the dragon
Well,
statue
what have we
is
here?
100 feet high. Really? Safe travels.
If there is anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
Look at the muscles on you.
Greetings to you.
Good afternoon.
What's going on with you?
Well, they say that King Helseth has made another...
You closed the... Certainly. Please the Nine with good works, and visit way shrines of Stendar for blessings of endurance. Farewell.
I'm Main Lord. I would Everyone wants to know what really happened in the temple. What happened to Martin? Was the fiery dragon really Akatosh? Good day. Look at the muscles on you.
This is a grand day. Greetings.
Look at the muscles on you. Look at the muscles on you.
Good to see you. What's going on with you? I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago. Nasty little beasts. Horrid beasts. I hate the thing.
I can eat. They say the blessings of Julianos upon...
Paul's ropes faster can run faster than...
I'm honored. Good news from Kavach for... Good day.
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
Hi there.
What's going on with you?
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently.
Anytime, friend. I'm right here.
How can I help? You have the hands of a healer.
How are you?
Look at
better.
the muscles on
Heard
you.
any news from the other provinces?
The skooma...
Jesson's... Goodbye.
I'm honored. You hear about go... Be seeing you.
Didier O'Malley. Thank Akatosh, the Oblivion.
Good day. I'm sure the Elder Council be seeing you.
Well met. I heard that Velwyn Benerus is trying to sell off Benerus Ma... You too.
What can I help with? All I can tell you is that the best place to start is at the Flowing Gogan. The Flowing Bowl attracts the worst.
Yes, Master. Eh? What do you want? See, my wife couldn't keep a big mouth shut. Yes, it's true. I lost the family ring to those sirens. I'm ashamed about the whole incident, but not ashamed enough to ask for your help. I was sitting in the flowing bowl when the most fetching Nord woman you've ever seen walked in with an equally attractive Imperial woman following. After we exchanged words, I followed them out to a farmhouse. Inside, they asked me to remove my clothes and items. Well, I did. And then suddenly they brandished weapons and robbed me. They sent me away with barely a stitch of clothing. Harlots. Just please, help me get that ring back. I want to save what's left of my marriage. I'm merely a man. How could I resist? What a mess I've got.
Hi there.
So what's
It
this
sounds
about?
like the Knights
What's
of the
going
Night
on with you?
are on a real
The skooma
crusade.
trade is making a
They're
lot of
collecting
money for the
holy
tribes and
relics or
elsewhere.
something.
Interesting.
And a lot of that is going to
I
the
plan
Ren
to
Ridge
visit the
Fair.
Imperial City soon.
If the Empire isn't going to like us first, who will?
They say
Goodbye.
the dragon statue
You
is
have the hands of a
100 feet
hero.
high.
I see. Take care. Look at...
Talk to Faustina. She's got a proposition for you.
You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. And I'm sure you wouldn't mind making a little extra money. I've put together a gang. We make money by luring fools out to the middle of nowhere and robbing them blind. Our targets? Weak-willed men who are easily fooled into believing they will have their way with us. Oh, men are so gullible. I'll leave the decision up to you. If you want to join up, meet us at the Gwedden farmhouse around 11 in the evening. I'll mark it on your map. Oh, and one more thing. If you breathe a word of this to the city guard, you won't live long enough to get whatever reward they're offering. Just to be perfectly clear, we're not prostitutes. We do everything on our own terms, and the men never, ever lay one hand on us.
How goes it?
Be nice to get another pretty face in the gang. Hope to see you there. You can make a good deal of money in our gang, but you have to be willing to show a little skin, if you know what I mean.
What's going on with you?
I heard there were some goblins around here recently.
I see you decided to take us up on our offer. Good. We could use another gal in the gang. Here's how it works. We case the flowing bowl for a likely subject. Namely, we look for a married guy who drinks a lot. Then we'll send you in there where you charm the man and get him to come out to some location we pick to rob him. When he gets there, we make him take off all his clothes, which is very easy, by the way. While they're helpless, that's when we spring the trap. So far, we haven't had to draw one drop of blood. The best part of the whole thing is that the men are so embarrassed they won't tell the guards. So, The bottom line is, you show a little skin. Just a tease. No one touches you. What do you say? Well, that's never happened before. I suppose we'd have to kill you. I mean, but why say no? Damn, I knew it. I should have... Okay!
Someone's been murdered!
You look up...
We had a feeling you'd be surprised when you saw us in our real uniforms. I see you have a puzzled look on your face. Ask away. Goguen and I are really members of the Anvil City Watch. I suppose you could say we work undercover. We've been trying to foil Faustina's gang for months now. Every time we tried to interview a man who was lured there, they refused to talk. The women in the gang picked married men to seduce for just that reason. It was decided the only way to stop this gang was to send in a stranger. You fit the bill perfectly. It's a shame it had to end in so much violence, but someone was bound to get hurt sooner or later. We'll clean up the mess. Don't concern yourself about it. I'm sure you had no choice. If you ever find yourself back in Anvil, stop by any time and say hello. Oh, and please say nothing to anyone about our true identities. You've done well, and here's the reward that I promised. Don't spend all the money from the reward in one place.
Got a lot to do here. We can talk later in Anvil. Got a lot to do here. We can talk later. A little busy right now. Got you.
Sorry, can't talk right now.
Greetings.
Did you see it? The avatar of Akatosh himself? There it is. The monument.
It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ceridur. Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me. Splendid. Watch your step.
Hello there.
Yes?
Sounds like the Knights of the Nine are on a real crusade. They're collecting holy relics for something.
Oh?
So long. I'm Sylvan Dolovas, assistant and bodyguard to Ceridur. Let's... I'm honored by your presence. Nice to meet you. I'm honored by...
Shh! Not here. Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle. Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire, and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again. A few nights ago, I was roaming the city, as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him. Vampires are you may... Who knows when Roland may strike again? You must hurry.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.